Hello everyone, it's your favorite PH celebrity engineer Weje Chama on this. Today I'll be talking about drainage. We all see drainages in our day-to-day life, but most times we do not know the importance and how to manage this drainage efficiently so that um, the earth will properly harness for our comfort. Many a times we get our drainage blocked by disposing waste materials gotten from the market, material gotten from factories, material gotten from warehouses into these drainages. And most will complain that the government is not doing anything to um, better the occupants of each district or each metropolis. But we fail to forget that it's a core responsibility of everyone to lay hands on deck to make sure that we have sufficient and good drainage. Now, what is a drainage? A drainage is a device that is used to convey water from roads, from buildings, from factories down to the river, canal, or a place or a municipal waste place. Okay, there are basically two types of drainages. We have the surface drainage and the subsurface drainage. We also have other type of drainage, includes the slope drainage. Now, under the surface drainage, it's simple. It's just the ones we see in our day to day. They usually have less depth. They're not totally deep. These are the ones we see in our day to day activities. Now, this surface drainage actually moves water from the roadway or from bridges or from the streets down to the um, subsurface drainage. The subsurface drainage are the ones that actually under that we don't see. We can only have access to them using the manhole. Now, the one that we relate with us that basically give us issues that we have in our today's society is the surface drainage. Why? How do we how does it give us issues? Because of the activities of man, poor maintenance culture. Now, the engineers and construction engineers do their best to design. Whereas we have good consultants are being contracted, they have good drainage design, then and constructed. But we, the occupants of each metropolis, we have mostly in Nigeria, in our various localities, we have poor maintenance culture. Now, how would someone use a roadway after eating from a vehicle, maybe on a vehicle, after eating your banana, your chips and nylons, you just drop it on the roadway. When it rains, then something happens, you have surface runoff. It moves this debris, this dirty down to the drainage. Now it blocks the surface drainage, thereby giving it a limited access to giving the water river runoff or water runoff from giving it access, a restricted access to move down to the subsurface drainage. So we really have to work on our maintenance culture. Because when this debris and screen materials is moved down to the surface drainage, it actually causes blockage. Now, water will have a restricted flow down to the subsurface drainage. Now, when it's having a restricted flow, what it does it result to? It results to flooding. That is why our cities are being flooded. We complain the government is not doing anything. The government is not helping us. But we fail to understand that it is our core responsibility also to help the government. The duty of the government is basically to construct roads, yeah, definitely to construct roads and to maintain roads. Now, this road, the maintenance culture has to do with our core responsibility. It's the responsibility of everyone. It's a call of duty for everyone to make sure that you keep your drainages free. Sometimes we've seen situations whereby some of the road maintenance persons, when they service the drainage, service the roadway like by sweeping and all that, keeping it clean, they sweep those debris into this the surface drainages. Then we complain about flooding. How can we eliminate flooding in Port Harcourt or in Nigeria as a whole or in Africa as a whole? How can we do this? We have to have proper maintenance culture. The government has to play their role, and we too, as occupants of each metropolis, we have to play our core roles to make sure that we have a good and a functional drainage system. Thank you very much. I remember the humble self, the PH celebrity engineer Vijay Choma. I love you. Mwah.